Chineke, my wonderful and amazing people. Blessingceo, she come out, come tell us wetin she go through in the hands of her ex-husband, wey be a doma. I go interfere for this thing, oh. And she talk about Sophie Momodu. She's sending a message to Sophie. Honestly speaking, I will say this. Sophie, no matter what, let Davido they see his son, in daughter, because time they come, your daughter will question you. Because the papa get money, papa go fit take care of him. Even though the one where the man say one give, allow and give. It can't be like saying now only Sophie now. Now him be the person who can't get problem with OBO. I don't know why. Normally before, what is that they hear? They say Sophie has always gotten what she wanted from OBO in terms of their daughter. Now listen to what Blessingceo is saying. Watch it.
I woke up this morning and I decided to, fiddle through my phone. And I saw that Davido and Sophia were still having the, customary drama. And Sophia stated one reason and said the reason why she doesn't want to do joint custody with Davido is because she's afraid that Davido might not be able to look after the child just the same way he carelessly left his first son. That was hurtful. I know you're trying to get back at this man, but that was hurtful. For those of you who are women, I want to teach you something. And I don't want to get emotional, but I know I will. It took me 5 years. 5 years to get custody of my son when he was taken away from me when he was 8 months. I'm not tough. I'm not strong. But life toughened me. I'm so sorry. I'm getting emotional.
No.
Custody battle is not for the weak.
Yeah.
If you're married, you're divorced, you're a single parent, I don't want you to give up on your child. My first son was 8 months when my ex-husband took him away from me. When I get back to my first son, they said I don't know what to call it, was kind of civic or whatever. So I couldn't push because the baby had turned. So they had to do me a cesarean session, like a CS. That was where the torture began. This man used every opportunity to rub me on the ground. He said I'm not a good mother. He said I wasn't going to breastfeed my child. That he doesn't want me to transfer my Ogbanje spirit to my son. Every time he goes to work, as a typical Edo man, like they call themselves, he takes my son away from me and go and drop it with his mother. And tell the mom not to allow me access, because I got married to him living in a family compound. My breast to be full of milk, heavy, in pain, and they refused to give me my child. When he comes back from work and I will ask him, what did I ever do to you? I'm sorry. He would look at me with so much disgust and say, I am done with this marriage. At 1 month with CS, I was already beating my son. I'll beat him, I'll drop him on the bed. I'll go do my house chores. So there was a day I had finished feeding my son. As a new mom, I didn't know that, immediately you finish giving the child food, you have to like rub their back for them to belch. So because I was cooking and I was feeding, I just quickly finished feeding him and I lay him down, let me go turn off the gas. Then I didn't even know that my ex-husband had entered because it was a 1-bedroom we're living in. When he entered, he started shouting, you came to take my son, my only son. You know when a man is egocentric, he was so full of himself with no money. I restricted myself. And he quickly ran to call his mother, because we were living in a family house, and told his mother that I wanted to murder his son. What was happening, after giving my child food and I laid him down, I forgot for him to belch. Food was now coming out through his nose. Then my ex said, my son. He called his mom to come and carry my child. Then my ex came back as usual. He doesn't beat me like a woman. He beats me like a man. He pulls out his belt and begins to beat me like a child. Sometimes people ask me, Blessing, how did you become so strong? I am not strong. I used to be a baby girl. I used to be a cry baby. I used to be so soft. This guy made me so tough that, when a man pulls out his belt, I flops you like a child. All I sit there is I sit there and I cry.
Yeah.
Is this what marriage is about? I'll come and let me vow for my own. They did not expect me. He used to smash my phone every 1 week and buy me another one. The one that broke me one day was the day I called him and told him that I was on my period. Honey, please, can you get me sanitary pad when you're coming? He said, okay. He bought me 1 sanitary pad and 1 tissue. And I told him, baby, I have heavy flow. You're supposed to buy 2 sanitary pads. The next thing I had on my face was his. Are you the woman with the issue of blood? That you cannot manage 1 sanitary pad? He had carried my son that morning to his mother. I didn't even have transport fare to go back. I had to sell my wedding ring. It was gold. I used the money, picked up a bus. My father said I will not enter his house. My father came downstairs and he cried.
No.
Kiruka, you were my pride. I used to use you to boast.
Yeah.
Kiruka, I begged you to finish school. I was just saying, Daddy, I'm sorry. When you're doing custard battle, you need to be financially stable. And that's why Sophia might not necessarily win, or That's why it looks as if people think Sophia is a gold digger, because if you don't have anything doing, you will always fall back to this man. My lawyer was a good lawyer. They struck off the case from the customary court, and I filed a divorce and custody in the High Court. Guess what? I took him to my village, Ebonyi State. I battled custody for 5 years. Sophia is going to say anything to hurt you so that you can back away from your daughter. We women, we do it a lot. Even when I was battling custody, I tell my husband, say, no, but you get this speaking. He says, story. Do not give up on him, Adi. Fight for her. You are rich. You're from a prominent family. There is something a man does in a woman's life. When you meet women that did not have family love. I leave you guys with this. Women, stop using children as weapon because you and your ex are no longer in good terms. There's something a man does in a child's life, and there's something a woman does in a child's life. When the love goes south, let our children not suffer the consequences of our own decision.
I don't know, say Blessingceo know all this kind of thing. So Blessingceo, you know this type of thing. Now you dey support the Austin to go after somebody's husband. You know the type of stress where you go through for that man hand. Now you dey support the Austin to go after somebody's husband. Anyways, that's not the reason why I'm here. The truth is that, honestly speaking, Sophie, I know the money Davido is calling is very small, but you see, using that his son, you know they're good at all. I forget say they say the law has no. I know that the law doesn't have emotion, but still, let's be careful. Let's be guided with what we say from our mouth to a person we know, what we know they are going through, what is really hurting them. Don't say it. This they are picking way by it pain Davido away. That you know. Using that statement was uncalled for. So Blessingceo know this kind of thing. She know what she go through. She go through this kind of thing for hands of man. But they support you Austin for evil. Me, I will continue to tell Davido, you have to take care of your daughter. Like it or not, you have to take care of your child. You cannot tell us that you are a big man. You are a big man, but you cannot pay for it. You say you have to be paying 5 million annual for a person for 30 BG. A man that, you know, what you they wear, you know how much. Even though they give at all, you know how much they dash people. Take care of your daughter. And Sophie, it's okay. He don't do it too much.